Jana Duggar's double blessing. A twin miracle unfolds. In the heart of Nebraska, amidst the golden fields and under the vast open skies, a miracle was unfolding that would forever change the lives of Jana Duggar and her husband, Stephen Wisman. Their journey, filled with faith, family, and the unexpected, had led them to this moment, a moment that would be etched in their hearts forever. A dream realized. Jana had always been the nurturing spirit of the Duggar family. As the eldest daughter, she had spent years caring for her younger siblings, learning the art of patience, love, and sacrifice. Her heart longed for a family of her own, a family where she could share the values she held dear and create a home filled with love and laughter. When she met Stephen, a man whose faith mirrored her own, she knew she had found her partner. Their courtship was swift, their connection undeniable. In August 2024, they married in a ceremony that blended tradition with personal touches, celebrating not just their union, but the merging of two families and two hearts. Settling into life in Nebraska, Jana and Stephen embraced their new surroundings. They reveled in the simplicity of country life, finding joy in the quiet moments and the shared experiences that came with building a life together. The unexpected surprise. Life, however, has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. One crisp autumn morning, as the golden leaves danced in the breeze, Jana felt a flutter, a sign that something extraordinary was about to happen. A visit to the doctor confirmed her suspicions. She was expecting, but the news that followed would leave her breathless. "You're having twins," the doctor announced, a smile playing on his lips as he observed Jana's reaction. Twins. The word echoed in her mind. As a twin herself, the idea of raising two children simultaneously was both exhilarating and overwhelming. But with Stephen by her side, she felt ready to embrace this new chapter. A family celebration. The news of the twins was shared with their families in a heartfelt gathering. Jana's twin brother, John David, and his wife Abby were among the first to learn of the joyous news. The Duggar family, known for their close-knit bonds, celebrated the upcoming additions with prayers, laughter, and shared excitement. Jedidiah Duggar and his wife, Katie, had recently welcomed their twin daughters, Elsie and Emma, into the world. Their experience provided Jana and Stephen with insights and encouragement, reinforcing the idea that they were not alone on this journey. Preparing for two. As the months passed, Jana and Stephen prepared for the arrival of their twins. Their home, once quiet and serene, was transformed into a nursery filled with cribs, toys, and the soft hum of lullabies. Friends and family rallied around them, offering support and sharing in the anticipation. Jana, ever the planner, organized every detail with precision. Stephen, with his calm demeanor, balanced her enthusiasm with a steady presence, ensuring that they were ready for the challenges and joys that parenthood would bring. The big day? The day arrived with the first light of dawn, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. Jana's contractions began, gentle at first, then growing stronger. Stephen, ever attentive, held her hand, whispering words of encouragement and love. At the hospital, the couple was surrounded by family. The air was thick with anticipation as Jana prepared to bring their children into the world. With each passing moment, the reality of their new life drew closer. And then, amidst the flurry of activity and the warmth of shared love, the first cry echoed through the delivery room. A beautiful baby girl. Moments later, her twin sister joined her, completing their family in a way they had never imagined. A double blessing. Jana and Stephen's twins, a boy and a girl, were named Samuel and Grace. Samuel, with his curious eyes and strong grip, was the first to arrive, followed by Grace, whose gentle demeanor and soft cooing melted everyone's hearts. Their arrival brought joy not only to Jana and Stephen, but to the entire Duggar family. The twins were celebrated as a testament to faith, love, and the blessings that come when least expected. Life with twins. Adjusting to life with twins was no small feat. Sleepless nights, endless feedings, and the constant juggling of responsibilities became their new normal. But through it all, Jana and Stephen found strength in each other and in their faith. Jana often shared glimpses of their life on social media, capturing moments of laughter, love, and the occasional chaos that comes with raising two infants. Her followers, many of whom had followed her journey from the beginning, offered words of encouragement and support. Stephen, with his unwavering calm, balanced Jana's energy, ensuring that their home remained a place of peace amidst the whirlwind of parenthood. A future filled with promise. As the twins grew, so did the bond between Jana and Stephen. Their love, tested and strengthened by the challenges of parenthood, blossomed into something even more beautiful. They dreamed of the future, imagining the adventures and milestones that awaited their family. Together, they navigated the complexities of life, always returning to the foundation of their relationship, faith, love, and a commitment to each other and their children. Jana's journey, from a young girl caring for her siblings to a mother of twins, was a testament to the power of faith and the unexpected blessings that life can bring. With Stephen by her side and Samuel and Grace in her arms, she knew that their story was just beginning. A message to their followers. In a heartfelt message shared with their followers, Jana and Stephen expressed their gratitude and joy. We are overwhelmed with love and gratitude for the arrival of our precious twins. Samuel and Grace are our double blessings, and we thank God every day for entrusting us with their care. Our journey has been filled with faith, love, and the support of our wonderful families and friends. We look forward to the adventures that lie ahead and the memories we will create as a family. Their story, one of faith, love, and the unexpected, continues to inspire and remind us all that sometimes the greatest blessings come when we least expect them. In the weeks following the birth of Samuel and Grace, the Wisman household transformed in the most magical way. The sound of lullabies and the occasional burst of infant cries filled the halls, but with them came a sense of completeness neither Jana nor Stephen had ever known. Jana, who had helped raise a large family herself, now experienced motherhood in a deeply personal and profound way. Every diaper change, every feeding, every sleepy smile from her twins felt like a divine gift. I used to rock my little siblings to sleep, Jana whispered one night as she gently swayed in the nursery chair, holding Grace in her arms. But holding my own daughter like this, it's different. It's sacred. Stephen knelt beside her, cradling Samuel against his chest. And we get to do this together, every day. Family support and Duggar traditions. The Duggar family, ever strong in their values of community and family togetherness, played a vital role in supporting the new parents. Michelle Duggar, radiant with the wisdom of raising 19 children, stayed with Jana for the first 2 weeks after the twins were born. She helped with midnight feedings, shared advice, and often just sat and held the babies while Jana caught much-needed naps. Jim Bob, ever the proud father and now even prouder grandfather, made weekly trips to Nebraska, sometimes with a van full of Duggar siblings, cousins, and home-cooked meals. At one point, the Wisman living room became the center of a spontaneous Duggar-style celebration, with instruments, homemade pie, and joyful harmonies filling the air as Jana and Stephen beamed with joy. I hope Samuel and Grace grow up surrounded by music, laughter, and love, Jana told her younger sisters as they rocked the twins. Just like we did. First milestones and moments of grace. Time flew by in a blur of baby giggles and milestones. Samuel was the first to roll over, while Grace was the first to laugh, a sweet, bubbling sound that melted hearts instantly. Their personalities began to show early. Samuel was observant and quiet, often content to watch the world around him, while Grace was animated, expressive, and already full of sass. Jana kept a beautiful journal filled with handprints, photos, and thoughts she hoped the twins would one day read. One entry read, Today, Samuel watched the sunset with me in the rocking chair. He didn't say anything, of course, but his eyes, they were filled with wonder. And Grace? She kicked her little feet and squealed at a rainbow on the ceiling. Their joy reminds me that the simplest moments are the most divine. Challenges behind the curtain. Of course, it wasn't all picture perfect. There were nights when both babies cried at once, when bottles spilled, when the exhaustion set in so deeply that even prayers felt like whispers through fog. Jana, always poised and polished in public, allowed herself to be vulnerable with Stephen behind closed doors. "What if I'm not enough for both of them?" she once asked, tears streaking her cheeks. Stephen held her close. "You don't have to be everything, Jana. You just have to be their mother. That's more than enough." Faith was their foundation, and they leaned into it harder than ever. When doubts crept in, they prayed. When joy overflowed, they gave thanks. Public announcement and reactions. 3 months after the twins were born, Jana and Stephen shared their story publicly in a beautifully filmed family video posted to YouTube and social media. The video opened with soft music and clips of the Nebraska countryside, transitioning to scenes of Jana holding Samuel and Grace, and Stephen reading from a children's Bible. "We have been given the most incredible gift," Jana said, her voice trembling with emotion. 2, actually. The internet exploded with congratulations. Longtime Duggar fans were thrilled. Comments poured in from across the globe. Jana was always the mother hen. How perfect that she now has her own. Twins. God is so good. Grace and Samuel are absolutely precious. This just made my day. Embracing a new mission. As the babies grew, so did Jana's vision. She began planning a new blog and video series centered around family, faith, and gentle parenting. But this wasn't just another mommy blog. Jana wanted to give voice to women who waited, who served quietly, faithfully, until it was their turn. She called the series, "In God's Time." In her first blog post, she wrote, "For years, people asked when it would be my turn. I smiled and said, 'In God's time.' I didn't know what that meant back then, but now I do. His timing is perfect. And even when the waiting hurts, the reward is more beautiful than I ever imagined." 1 year later, a full circle moment. On Samuel and Grace's first birthday, family from near and far gathered at the Wisman home. There were pastel-colored decorations, a homemade cake topped with 2 tiny crowns, and a garden full of laughter. Michelle held Grace as Jim Bob gave a short speech about faith and family. John David brought out his drone for a family photo from above. Even the youngest Duggar cousins took turns playing with the twins, who were wide-eyed with excitement. Jana took a quiet moment during the chaos to walk out to the edge of their property. She held Samuel in one arm, Grace in the other, and watched the sun dip behind the horizon. Stephen joined her, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. "You did it, Jana," he said quietly. "No," she whispered. "We did." A legacy begins. With her children in her arms and her husband by her side, Jana felt more whole than ever before. Her journey, one marked by patience, quiet strength, and deep-rooted faith, had come full circle. And yet, she knew it was only the beginning. Jana Duggar's story wasn't just about having twins. It was about hope, about waiting with grace, about trusting that love, no matter how delayed, always arrives at the perfect time. And in the heart of Nebraska, beneath an endless sky, a family of 4 stood bathed in golden light, a testament to the beauty of life's most unexpected blessings.